Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Own Kingdom, where finally, probably after what seems like a week of me not even recording this plumbing game because I've been too focused on Christmas of all things. I mean, who could believe that one, right? We're gonna go ahead and continue on with the Millennial event, where we're most likely going to have probably like I think only 2 more videos on this, because like I feel like 3 would kind of just make it too long, and like I think in this video we could focus on maybe like the missing flower and like 1 more depending on how long it is, and then the last one we're gonna have 2 more stories and what I think is a full-fledged cutscene, which by the way, off camera I actually ended up completing a mission, which was this one, and you have Batai Dragon saying, "The time to spread my wings is coming." And of course, guess what? Now we got 500 of the Wind Zephyr little gem things, which I need to try and get all these missions done, which includes getting Wind Archer's Soul Gem, which, well, it's Crystal Gem. It's not like they're a legendary cookie. If they were, that'd be like biggest plot twist. But like, anywho, while I go through this video, even though I mean, you're kind of right. It is a video. But while I go through the story, I will be reading a few comments from the video over here, which should be invited to meet the wizard from the Good and the Wicked, the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch storyline. And if you want to leave a question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read down the videos, feel free to do so. It could be random comments, questions, facts, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we have a fun, enjoyable time between community and creator community at the end of the day, that's what matters. So, before I start, just a few quick comments, like one from Marshadow Activity saying, "Question of the day, can't think of good movies, so, Racing Stripes." Racing Stripes? Huh. Alright, Truthless Clues also says, "Question of the day, hear me out on Super Mario. Which one? Do you mean the really old one, or do you mean the recent one? Because there's a difference. There's a big difference." Oh, and also Shauna Miranda says, "Question of the day, a Jurassic Park collab would be interesting. Imagine Ginger Brave and the gang fighting their way through raptors and other dinosaurs as cake and dessert monsters, with the T-Rex being the final boss, obviously." I mean, to be fair, like a cake monster T-Rex sounds legendary. I'm gonna be real with you. Alright, so let's get on with the first portion of the story, being missing petals. Is there any description? No, I've been playing too much of that Wizard Wicked... you know what I mean, okay? Inside the Vanilla Kingdom's conference hall.
Whoa! The Solarium of Unity! It's been forever since we were last here.
Are the other ancient heroes coming here too?
Yes. We agreed to gather here today after confronting the beast cookies.
It won't be an easy journey, but I feel safe with all the 5 heroes together.
Wait, I hear footsteps. They must have arrived.
My friends! Oh.
Masuda's like, wait a second, where's White Lily?
Huh?
Oh wait, never mind. He just had to put the proper drip on.
Oh, my friends! All shining brighter than ever! Oh, I can hardly believe my eyes.
Your new shield is quite shiny, Hollyberry Cookie. But I, the Radiant Queen, will have you know, the golden power I now command is greater than ever before.
Remarkable, each of you. But this is the hour to review our strategy and share what each kingdom has prepared.
Even now, you're as serious as ever. Truly, Dark Cacao Cookie, you never change.
No words are needed. I can see that each one of you has achieved a triumphant victory. I'm proud of you. And so grateful we can stand here together again.
Yeah, super duper awesome, all of you!
Now, let us continue. Our foremost task is to discover the location of Dark Enchantress Cookie's stronghold. Upon my return from Beast Yeast, I found signs of a barrier cloaking its location. A shroud concealing her lair.
I sensed it as well. I tried to reach out to her, but it was hazy, as if her power was hidden in a fog.
Then we must find a way to shatter this barrier. Though, such sorcery is hardly our specialty.
We need the wisdom of White Lily Cookie to unravel it. Her knowledge of such magic surpasses us all.
Perfect. Once White Lily Cookie joins us, we'll face it together.
Wow! The heroes look more confident than ever.
We've only been with pure vanilla, Cookie. You've got to tell us, what happened out there? What grand adventures did you have?
Wizard Cookie's curiosity is on fire again.
Now that's a story.
This is how it began.
And this is how it shall be told. White Lily Cookie is dawdling, as always.
You can say that again. What is taking her so long?
This wait is growing very tiresome. I shall step outside for some air.
Golden cheese cookie.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be something about how, out of all the ancients, she's the only one who kind of holds a grudge against White Lily ever since what happened.
Oh.
But so is my kingdom, my temples, my gold, my treasures, and my cookies. All of them. All that was gleaming. All that was mine.
Golden cheese cookie.
This is troubling.
White Lily Cookie, if only you could tell me, is something keeping you away? Or are you choosing not to come to us? Strangely, I'm not surprised. Perhaps it's because we've been apart for far too long. Or maybe I've known all along. Known what lies ahead. For you, for us, our fate.
I do not like the implications of that, because all we know, which, by the way, there's Path of the Tree, which I'm assuming this is where we're going to see Gingerbrave and the others start traveling towards the legendaries, but what's unfortunate is we know for a fact White Lily Cookie, at least as of right now, is not going to join them because she said she need to pave her own path and, I guess, confront Dark Enchantress Cookie on her own, so being her legitimate other half. Like, I know people would say Silent Salt, but now that's technically not officialized, considering how, you know, Silent Salt and White Lily actually see each other as, you know, good equals. So her true other side is Dark Enchantress, considering what she ended up summoning. And obviously she doesn't want to come back. Like, probably it isn't obvious, but from what I can understand, it's because of the damage that she's already caused. And she, even though she did have help, quote-unquote help from her friends, being from the past, just to help her through, you know, the trials of Silent Salt, what I do find interesting is how she kind of, well, keeps her promise, in essence. I mean, I guess she always did, but it's kind of unfortunate, though. It would have been nice to see them all wrap up, but, like, the thing that makes me really worried is I feel like this won't end well for White Lily specifically. Because, and no offense, but, like, that scene where Golden Cheese, I'm pretty sure she vomited. That made me feel weird, to say the least. I don't know. But let's just get that out of the way and, like, move on to a few comments that I'll read. Like, there's one from Sonic Gamer saying, and by the way, in this video I was like, oh, what good collabs would there be? Sonic Gamer does say a Shrek collab would be interesting. It would also be, like, a good to promote, like, a Shrek 5 whenever that movie comes out. That would actually be pretty good, but is Shrek 5 even going to be that good? I hope it is, honestly. Even though the big design is, like, really makes it look weird. I'm just hoping they at least keep the same amount of, like, comedy and don't keep it too, like, current gen-ish, if that makes sense. Another comment does come from Zenith Animation saying, question of the day, would Godzilla X Kong New Empire be a bit of a stretch? I always wanted to see like a Godzilla cookie go around Black Pearl cookie as Clash of Titans and like the Kong cookie protecting cookies against giant dessert monsters. I'm not sure if it would be that specific scenario, but I feel like some Godzilla-esque cookie and like a Kong-esque cookie would actually be pretty sick to manage, because I feel like they can make like some cool, like, you know, destroy like cookie sort of city minigame after that, which I feel like if there were Godzilla-sized cookies, I'm pretty sure they'd just be the size of regular humans, like witches, and they'd have something to fight back against. Millie Moki also says, question of the day, HyperHimes. I know Stained Nougat cookies now out now, game right now. Who is Stained Nougat? Is that from Witch's Castle or Tower of Adventures? I don't know, but Maybe if I stream it, I don't know. But also cartoonists, sorry, that's another Sam and Max reference. But also Leonard Geo says, question of the day, a Godzilla collab would be cool. Again? Man, people really like this Godzilla stuff, which to be fair, I've been on a Godzilla binge, so I can't really judge. Anywho, I forgot to get my loot and rewards over here. Alright, Path of the Tree. I mean, come on, this has to do with Millennial Tree. How could it not?
Not here either. Nor there.
No, not Sweet Sugarfly.
No one. Not a single cookie. Why?
It's past the promised day, yet White Lily Cookie still hasn't arrived. Something must be keeping her back. Come on, let's not give up now. We must find her.
Time is not on our side, but yes, the attempt is worth the risk.
White Lily Cookie remains a piece we cannot afford to lose. Make no mistake. This is not sentiment speaking. This is the judgment of one who would reclaim her precious kingdom. The proud decree of the continent's greatest queen of abundance.
Yes, then our path is clear. To the Fairy Kingdom, the last place left to find White Lily Cookie.
Now we're near the forest where the Fairy Kingdom is.
They say the gates to the Fairy Kingdom reveal themselves and open only to the fairies.
Then we'll have to find the fairy cookies first.
Wait a second. That's Sugarfly Cookie from Eternal Sugar Cookie's garden.
Hollyberry Cookie!
Perfect timing. We could use your help with something.
I wish to return to my fellow fairy brothers and sisters and to ask for their forgiveness. If the beast cookies have awakened, it means the power of the seal is no more. Perhaps I can be of help back in the Fairy Kingdom.
We must get to the Fairy Kingdom as soon as possible. Could you take us there? We're searching for a dear friend.
Oh. Yes, Hollyberry Cookie. If you wish, I can lead you straight to the Fairy Kingdom. But the Fairy Kingdom is empty. There is no one there.
What? That can't be right. Before, this kingdom was full of life, and the fairies welcomed White Lily Cookie and us with smiles.
Even Elder Fairy's presence. I can't feel it anymore. What could have happened? Oh no.
Elder Fairy Cookie is...
Hey guys, how did you appear?
Huh? What's this? I feel powerful magic.
It feels just like the moment we first met Moonlight Cookie.
Oh, hi there. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
To greet me so boldly. Few cookies would dare such insolence. Very well. Bask in the presence of the Golden Goddess, and count yourself fortunate.
I am Millennial Tree Cookie. This forest has no guardian. I've come to grant a blessing to help endure the emptiness that lies ahead.
Those cookies again.
How curious. This encounter was never arranged, and yet fate has drawn us together. Just as my roots reach every corner of this world, so too do our paths entwine.
You're Millennial Tree Cookie? Huh. Just seeing Millennial Tree Cookie smile, it makes my heart race all of a sudden. As if there's power welling up straight from within my dough.
So it's true. You are the legendary guardians of nature.
Yes. We were never meant to cross paths, but it seems fate, no doubt, through that pure-hearted one, has drawn us here together.
You're right. Perhaps our bond with Gingerbrave and your bond with him were the reason. Those threads must have aligned, bringing us here to this very moment.
Indeed. Ever since Dark Enchantress Cookie began stoking the flames of the forbidden baking magic, the forest has changed, day by day. breath by breath.
Forbidden baking magic?
You've endured countless trials, yet there is still much you do not know.
What do you mean?
What's happening?
Ah,
You glimpsed his very essence and dared to step closer. Then hear me well. The truth of Shadow Milk Cookie and Dark Enchantress Cookie's designs. I shall reveal it to you.
Okay, so a few moments later, is this... Just for clarification, I think this is Wind Archer talking about the ultimate dough and how we witnessed Dark Enchantress Cookie and Shadow Milk Cookie make the ultimate dough, or the ultimate cookie, with the power of the beast's help. Because that's what Wind Archer Cookie remember seeing. I think it's referencing to that.
Could this really be so? You mean to say... At first, in pursuit of anchoring the beast's souls within cookie bodies. Now, to fuel Dark Enchantress Cookie's evil schemes. Countless batches of cookie dough are being sacrificed in factories and laboratories?
Disgusting. Vile. The very jam in my veins threatens to rise in revolt.
unthinkable. Shadow Milk Cookie, Dark Enchantress Cookie. How could they?
The cries of living beings. Broken, their essence defiled. Even now, their echoes haunt me.
But still, even if we couldn't find White Lily Cookie, even if we just learned something absolutely terrifying, now we've got Millennial Tree Cookie and Wind Archer Cookie on our side, right? See, coming to the Fairy Kingdom was the best idea ever. I feel stronger already. I really do.
No. Millennial Tree Cookie will not join you.
Huh? Why not?
And that's how we weren't able to join, but I'm pretty... Okay. What's going to be interesting is there's Legend of the Roots 1, so I'm assuming after that there's going to be Legend of the Roots 2, and then we're going to get some big, like, upcoming story, and I think this is going to assume, which, by the way, I will take these, treasure map fragments, very good. I'm assuming this is because, like, Millennial Tree Cookie primarily can't come because, you know, he's a greater force, and it's not like, you know, he's not willing to help, but it's the fact of the matter that he has a job to do in regards to nature, but what he can do, along with the other elementals, is bless the lands and also bless the others with their forms of strength. And to be fair, he is obviously going to be there to help in a certain way, because he's not going to be there physically, but he'll still have some form of power along with the other legendaries within the hearts of everyone who's trying to help, being the Ancients, Gingerbrave, Wizard Strawberry, and all that stuff. My question is, I remember the title screen having, Strawberry, Wizard, Gingerbrave, and Custard. Are we going to see Custard again in the story at some point? Because we did see him at, the point when everyone else arrived back to the kingdom. I'm just saying, will there be any more Custard moments? You know I'm addicted to that. Gotta see my future king. I don't know, but we'll save that for the next time in the story, because the next time that we go through this, it's going to be the definitive end. And with that being said, let's read a few more comments. Like Makeverse Colon says, question of the day answer, we should be getting a Super Mario Galaxy movie, so why not a Mario collab? I'm hoping, but I'm very scared that the guy would get, like, any sort of Mario collab would get me taken down. I don't know. Also, Ruby Kepi just says, I think I broke him. No, you didn't. And also, Gamer of Silda says, chat, is this Yuri? What? Okay, whatever. We'll plug it. If you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kicker Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, all my social medias are attached to my card website, We're All Plebs. You can become a member by becoming a pleb for just $1 a month, and also you can buy some merchandise at the pleb market. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I wanted to give a very huge shout out at the end of this video to the members who are deciding to support the channel and the stuff that I do, being Jojo Sans, Blobby Eduardo, Casual Gaming 22, and Mask Boy. You are all supporting me, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, thank you all so much.